It just made you want to be on a yacht in the middle of the ocean. Wow, it's just absolutely beautiful.
Hey guys, we're back today with another album reaction. Today we're doing Call Me If You Get Lost, Tyler the Creator. This one came out in 2021. Highly acclaimed album. It won I think it won the award for Best Hip Hop Album at the Grammys. So in the past we've done Chromacopia. We've also done Igor. So you guys can check that out if you want to.
If you want.
Yeah. Also, if you want to, the full version of this video will be available on our Patreon. So, okay. So let's just get started.
Yeah.
This album is narrated by DJ Drama. So DJ Drama is known for his mixtapes, Gangsta Grill's mixtapes.
Okay.
So he's just in the songs.
Okay.
Yeah. So the first song is called Sir Baudelaire.
The sun beaming. Y'all ready? Ayo. I'm glad you found your way here. Yeah. Cookie crumbs in the rolls, jet fuel in their vest, swim trunks in the trunk, Geneva water the best. The passport looking thick, car doors they lift open.
Wow, what instrument is that?
Off the French Open. I rub it in these niggas.
Which the deeper?
That big B is in
sounds like some sort of horn.
Spit like a llama do. Used to be reckless, you should see what them commas do. Lunar full season, summertime look like private school. Keep it low, don't want that shit to blow like Osama's shoe. I'm a true connoisseur. Yeah.
Wow. The production's really beautiful.
As you can tell, we have this shit for the sun seekers. Got the bikes on the tarmac.
I think he produced most of this album, if not all of it.
Call me if you get lost. Perfume on the skin.
It's very like ooh. Oh wow.
In the house. We was taking Rolls Royces to go see alligators. DJ Drama, man. Traveling the world. Passport stamped up.
Will I go through to the next song?
Wow, that was beautiful.
You see, on this here stage tonight, something legendary. I've been talking that fresh shit, I don't need gum. Cookie crumbs in the rolls, never know weed crumb.
Oh damn.
Depends if Capri got space, don't really need one. I could go in the wintertime, baby, I bleed sun. Find another nigga like me, cause I ain't seen none. Motherfuckers, that's only, I'm not calling. I'm riding on the Billy Chili in my garden. Yo.
Wow.
Alright, I admit it. Hop French waltz she said she like the Royce and I'm like, which one? I got two, hun. Catch me in my other crib, that's my AKA. Hurricane proof all the view, shit like
wow.
Ass got passport, got top shit you never seen. In that mansion living single.
Wow.
Niggas in your standard shit and talk. Give a fuck about your thoughts. Call me if you get lost, bitch. Okay, now you understand what we came here to do, right? Look. Tried to take somebody bitch cause I'm a bad person. I don't regret shit because that worth it. In the end she picked him. I hope when they fuck in
what?
Cause I'm that perfect. I'ma get that deep text when it's first surfing. I don't give a fuck, you left my heart twerking. Moving, losing, grip on my doings. Eyes is crying on the jet cruise.
This is
about to spend millions just to fill voids up. Drama, I need you. Can you turn the noise up? 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 Nigga, my heart broken. Remember, I was rich, so I bought me some new emotions and a new boat, cause I'd rather cry in the ocean.
That production was lovely. It was like rich and like lush. I feel like his production, what I've heard, has consistently been kind of lush, and he has great production. It wasn't super in your face or it was just like it was just exactly where it needed to be, like with like how. I don't know. It was just lovely. The random like things that he was introducing, like there were random, I think like synths and stuff that came in, and the instruments that was just beautiful. That was a really nice experience. They're very smooth.
Yeah.
I noticed there's like stuff like he travel incorporated stuff.
Yeah, like the what do you call that?
Yeah,
it's an
like
ID card.
when I saw that outside the side of my eye like 2 seconds ago, I was like, oh shit, yeah.
Right.
So that was a really nice introduction. And then the second one was fucking hilarious, but it had the same like beautiful like soundscape. It was just lovely. But he was being super boastful. The best line in there, I thought, remembered I was rich, so I bought me some new emotions and a new boat because I'd rather cry at the ocean.
Yeah, it's a different kind of flex.
I thought those were fantastic.
This is probably the one I go back to the most, this album, out of all of his. And in this one, as opposed to like Chromacopia and Igor especially, like there's more rapping on this one and less singing like the other two. I'll let you listen to a few more before we talk about the album as a whole. So the next track is called Lemonhead featuring 42 Doug, and we'll let that go through to What's Your Name featuring NBA Youngboy and Ty Dolla $ign.
I don't lean, but my house do. Off the hill with the mean view. Nice house, got the true out. It's the Wolf Gang.
That's a nice beat.
Nigga Wu-Tang, you get chewed out. When we woo high, this is flip mode, and they know you pussy like the douche out. Bitch, I'm cool, I ain't too hot. TLC waterfalls on my chest, and me cool. I got too many calls, shit I go call. They catching dust, don't even stall. Illo with Lemonheads looking like ball. Keep it protect, I split that on all.
Young turn nigga, I be fucking souls. 20 appearance, I get it, I go. Rich to the world, come see me, I love. I ain't rockin' with cuz, nigga, free my bros. I ain't got no safe, nigga, see me shining. Still fuck, I'm grinding. 10 bad hoes, nigga, look at that bitch.
This is a great song.
Over 100. Get on, bitch, just spit on shit, man. Oh my god, remember, look, yeah, he got dropped. I'm gone.
Wow, that was, oh damn.
My bro running his finger around the eye they bowl. I got that shit sitting on my counter like a fruit bowl. That's like 100 racks. I like it. I think this love is still.
Damn.
Oh, you look malnourished. Let's get some bread, fried an egg, yolk, and drown it in syrup.
Oh damn, French toast.
We could tell number and we could be tourists. Let's go to Cannes and watch a couple indie movies that you never heard of. Listen to bands, grooving we dance, disco in France, smell some perfume, head in the wind. We can switch off.
He's painting a really nice picture.
What's your name, girlfriend? What's your name? What's your name, girlfriend? What's your name? Yeah.
What is your name? What do you bring?
Yeah.
I think that I got what you need and I'm willing to do anything that you please. I'm money and don't mean a thing. I bet you the times that I take you out. 1 minute, it's a beautiful sin. It probably end when me being took out.
What's your name, girlfriend?
This is a really beautiful song. Wow.
What's your name? Yeah.
It's one thing that's gonna see your name. I feel like it has your name.
Those were two very different vibes. The first one, Lemonhead, that beat was fucking amazing.
Yeah, you love that.
I love that beat. I think the beats I love from him most are like New Magic Wand and Ratata.
Okay, yeah.
Like the kind of heavier ones, the deeper ones.
Right.
And that kind of reminded me of it. Wow, that was a fucking amazing song.
Nice.
And then the next one, that one ended with like aloe vera sounding music. And then it went into that one. That one was so like sunny and lush. That sample was really nice. I was like kind of like 90s or something.
Yeah, it sampled H-Town. So H-Town is an R&B song, or R&B group from the early 90s.
I was going to say it was very R&B, but it was like very sunny and it was just gorgeous.
It's a different tone than the last one.
Yeah, 100%. I really like the like atmosphere that's being created. Like with that song, for example, the like the sunniness and the kind of summertime vibe, and with some of the lyrics, it's just absolutely gorgeous.
We'll move on to track number 5, which is called Lumberjack.
Rolls Royce pull up, black boy hop out. Shout out to my mother and my father didn't. Hold up! That's what my mom
That sounds foreboding.
Okay. Now we ready.
Rolls Royce pull up, black boy hop out. Shout out to my mother and my father didn't pull out. The make shit sell out. Fucking niggas yap out. Whips on whips, my ancestors got their backs out. 2, 4, 500 stacks for the hood. Call me lumberjack, cause I wish a nigga would race. You wouldn't like I, that's the wish a nigga could face. I own my company's full, told them to keep the loan. I took that gold bitch home, niggas was big mad. I put that bitch on the shelf to let it ventilate and bought another car, cause I ain't know how to celebrate. That big boy, that big bitch for all weather. It never rained in Cali, came with an umbrella. Rolls Royce pull up, black boy hop out.
Get a line about something like that before.
It's face, man, I wish a nigga.
It's different. It's really different.
Hey yo, I might slut in Utah, LA's too warm. My niggas cannot fuck with performance and Magic New One.
I just said Magic New.
They laugh at me, listen to me with their ears closed. Used to treat me like that boy off Malcolm in the middle. Now I'm 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Rolls Royce pull up, 0. Black boy hop out.
That was another amazing beat.
Yeah.
That was, damn. Sorry, I feel like I'm gonna get lost in, like, I keep forgetting things I want to say because there's
You
so
should
many.
call him then.
I feel like there are so many things like that I want to comment on. There's so many different things and I'm just forgetting all of them. Like, when he started with shout out to my mother and my father didn't. the start of it was like really foreboding. And I think that kind of carries through about the start when it's like kind of quiet with just the, he had a lot of good wordplay in there. He mentioned New Magic Wand, which was funny because I just mentioned
said
it. But also he said it never rained in Cali, came with an umbrella. And remember that line in Igor, one of the songs I think closer to the end? He says something about the weatherman said it wasn't going to rain, but he brought an umbrella anyway.
Yeah. Wow, I completely forgot about that. Yeah.
Because that was one of my favorite lines. This was a fucking great song.
Cool.
I liked why I'm motherfucking rich. And then 000, that's 6. And then in the outro, 0, that's 7.
All right. I'll move on to the next track. This is one of my favorites for sure. Hot Wind Blows featuring Lil Wayne.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That's nice.
a young lady just fed me French vanilla ice cream. We all got our toes out too.
Such nice
Call me
imagery.
when you get lost.
I'ma travel the globe, you keep the block hot, find us. We playing hide and seek with the passports. Where the fuck we at? Oh, the pilot gotta remind us. Yeah, the luggage is piling, I need a close to wear. So many stinkies sit in my wallet, look like a folding chair. Yeah, out in Switzerland, travel with my bitch, she gave me kissing, dog. I love when she let me rub her like Michelin. The grain asleep on the bird, the wings are whistling like.
Oh,
Man,
damn.
they ain't listening. Y'all don't understand. Fish so fresh that you could taste the same. Yeah, we getting lost, but we know who we aim. Bada, son, and treat that last part like you niggas ain't saying nothing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Just too lavish to post on the gram.
Excuse me, pardon me. The wind it blows so hard to me, like Mother Nature arguing about some baby father beeping. I'm stuck in the middle of the sandwich, like slaughter me. Got my middle fingers to the cameras that's recording me from y'all. Now let's touch down, catch a beat down.
I love that really deep bass.
Fuck around and slow the beat down and take the drums out and speed up my blow. I'm so greedy, I'ma eat my own flow. And I'm in need of a flow, I'ma eat me a rap, but I might as well eat me a hoe. I'm hot as hell when the weather is freezing and cold. As a devil, a demon, and ghost. I'ma get even and even get even some more. It's too late to even get low. Bow, wolf gang, that's what I need you to know. Moolah, Weezy the goat. The wind beneath my wings, desert eagle underneath my coat. Yeah, moolah.
That's a beautiful sample. I'm having a great time with the imagery. I really, wow.
What are you getting from the imagery?
Being rich and being on holiday. Being rich and traveling.
Yeah.
Going to like the Mediterranean or like they're in Switzerland.
Yeah.
They were talking about the war in Geneva before. Now they're in Geneva. That's in Switzerland. Like Hot Wind Blows. That in itself, that sounds so nice.
Yeah,
and relaxing, summery. Luxurious. Everything he's saying. Wow. It's just like, it's just so sunny and warm. You're rich. You're having a great time. You're relaxed. It's so lavish. You can't even put it on Instagram.
That was one of my favorite ad-libs. Yeah.
And like the sample as well, that went so, like the instruments that are being used, it just goes so well together, like the kind of jazziness, and wow, I'm just so impressed, and it's making me very excited for summer actually.
Well, I mean, I've been excited for summer for
For the last 4
a long
months.
ass time.
There's been snow here for at least 5 months now, and it had almost all melted, and then yesterday, day before,
Day before.
blizzard. And in less than an hour, the snow had covered everything again. It was insane. I was so angry.
Positive was we shot a bunch of videos for you guys. The overall theme of the album is like he's this like exactly what you said, this lavish dude, kind of had this new kind of like worldliness, I should say. Is that the word? Worldliness. Just like traveling and having experiences and stuff. And his ultimate goal, like he's the guy that has everything in life except the one thing.
Oh.
Yeah. So we'll get more into that. So kind of like What's Your Name was kind of like a hint at that, and then you'll hear more songs and it will kind of unfold.
It's really nice so far.
Yeah, okay. We'll move on to track number 7, which is called Massa.
Whatever bring you that immense joy, do that, that's your luxury. The greatest thing that ever happened to me was being damn near 20 and leaving Los Angeles for the first time. My passport is the most valuable. Massa couldn't catch me, my legs long than a bitch. Got too
much self-respect, I wash my hands before I piss. When I turned 23, that's when puberty finally hit me. My facial hair started growing, my clothes and ain't really fit me. That caterpillar went to cocoon. Do you get me? See, I was shifting. That's really why Cherry Bomb sounded so shifty. My taste started changing from what it was when they met me. But first impression is everything. Ain't wanna let me go. Yo, my boy Skateboard P gave me that speech in Italy session. Thankfully by hour 3 it Detroit perspective. First time my private airline. Accolade song got airtime. Going to my style, body, and feelings and fix my hairline. Calm down and mom was in the shelter when Yonkers dropped. I don't say it. When I got her out, that's the moment I knew I made it. I don't come for money. They deny it since I don't mirror the stereotypical products of my environment. 8 figures in taxes.
I like this subject matter.
The flower gets its petal, they pluck it but never use it. It's massive, couldn't catch me, my legs long than a bitch. Got too much self-respect, I wash my hands before I piss. Purchase more wheels when I feel like I'm third wheeling. My favorite part of the double R's, the bird ceiling. I'm on the hunt for perfect, but decent is what I've been on. I know she fell in love, but commitment is not my end goal. And all my friends that did got too comfort, a little chubby, and that drive to make that money dried up when that nose was running. We ain't gotta pay attention to the stuff that he battles. Everyone I ever loved had to be loved in the shadows. Like by that crib in Seattle, covered in grass like in gravel. It come with 2 boats and cattle. I'm living sweet, ain't you heard? This perspective from the beak of a bird. You hope I peek, you take my piece, you gon' see me and run like thieves in the night. You can't relate to these things I say to instrumentals. Whether it's wealth talk or shit that's painful, I paint for pictures of my perspective on these drum breaks, just for you to tell me it's not good from your lunch break.
Good for him. Damn.
Holiday season.
Wow. I think that was my favorite song so far.
Whoa, cool.
That could just be because we just listened to it. But that was, wow.
Nice.
That was beautiful. Every song has been beautiful. And so just the like he's using like flutes and the like bass, like the jazzy kind of bass.
Sure.
And wow, it's just absolutely beautiful. But the subject matter in that was super, super personal.
Yeah.
And that kind of, what you said before about like how he's this guy who has it all except one thing or whatever. And this one, he was much more vulnerable. All the way through this so far, I think he's just been like, I'm rich as fuck and I have a boat and you don't. But in this, he got really, really personal. And it was really, really nice. Got too much self-respect. I wash my hands before I piss. But anyway, so at the start, he said he was almost 20 and he left Los Angeles for the first time.
Right.
But I liked how he said, when I turned 23, that's when puberty finally hit me. But he's actually talking about how he started growing into himself.
Right.
And I got that he was kind of talking about like nobody really took him seriously before. People didn't really know what he was all about. And like, because,
well, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
Like, okay, like general, because I guess he was more silly and doing like delinquent type activities, I guess, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. Exactly. He was kind of immature and because he said my taste started changing from what it was when they met me, but first impression is everything.
Right.
So they had already kind of made their mind up about who he was and what he was like, but he was growing into himself and changing. When he said skateboard P, is that Pharrell?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so he gave him a talk and it changed his perspective. That's so nice.
Yeah. Grew
into my style, bodies and feelings and fixed my hairline. But wow. And then he said when he dropped Yonkers, his mom was in a shelter. Wow. And he got her out of there. I don't come from money. They deny it since I don't mirror the stereotypical products of my environment.
Yeah.
Wow, this was just so personal and so like...
It was very introspective. And it was nice that he like balanced that out, right? Like with the braggadocio stuff.
Yeah.
And just kind of like remind you like, okay, well, I'm a real person too. Like, I think the underrated thing about Tyler is like, he's a historian. Like he's a student of music.
Yeah.
And you know how we were recently watching the Nardwuar interview, the latest Tyler and Nardwuar interview we had in the background. Yeah. In the park. That's a great example of like, he reminded me of me like when I was was younger, I would buy CDs and I would like look up who the musicians were, who wrote the songs, and then it would lead me into other albums and other kinds of music. And he was just nerding out. Like he's very knowledgeable, and he applies that to his music, as you can tell. So that's one part that's definitely like underrated about him, is his knowledge and his love for music.
That line at the end talking about, I guess, people who are jealous of him and trying to diminish the work that he does, I guess. I paint full pictures of my perspective on these drum breaks just for you to tell me it's not good from your lunch break.
Right.
Yeah, I thought that was beautiful. That was really personal. It sounded amazing. The stuff he was talking about, just really opening up. I have a lot of respect for him. I love that song. Yeah.
Cool. Great. Okay, we'll move on to track number 8, which is called Run It Up, featuring Tizo Touchdown.
See, as a kid, I felt alienated by the niggas who look just like me. Niggas treat my nuance like it was a nuisance. So I was like, fuck them. I did my own shit, and now I'm up, and now all that paid off. And all them niggas, they peaked in high school. I just felt, I don't know what fear is. When they talk about that nigga, I'm him.
Sky's the limit. For us, the sky is just what we stand on. To reach the beyond. Bitch, I'm running up the chill like I got rats on. We gon' run it up. We gon' run it up.
I just might spend it all. I might just spend it all. Here today, but going tomorrow. I just might spend it all. We gon' run it up. I might just spend it all. Here today, but going tomorrow. I might spend it all. He off the dope.
Wow.
We off it, we off the
Wow,
boat.
he's really close.
Off it, we off, we tee off like G off, we see off the scope. So I leave you like you on my blue fin. Moonwalk when I come, death hoe speak when I'm here. The dead hit sprints when I hum me down, I'm on fire. Can't fuck with them. Rap. Help us see clear when the lighting was dim. We ain't nothing to you, but we something to them. When you're in your room and you're staring at the ceiling, dreaming, I want you to know it's no ceilings. I want you to notice that feeling. I want you to leap and go forward. I want you to reach with no fearing. Throw clearance, scream it, let them hear it. Run that shit up, baby.
Let's go, baby.
I'm running like a politician. I'm running like the water on the dirty dishes. I'm running like
I love that one too. I love the subject matter. He was like bragging, but he was also getting personal at the same time. I liked how in the beginning he's kind of talking about, I guess people were mean to him or left him out or something.
Right.
In school or when he was younger. Treated my nuance like it was a nuisance.
Yeah, I like that line.
I love that line. When he said they all peaked in high school, I felt that.
Hey, me too.
Yeah.
Fuck high school.
Yeah, high school. It's funny how people say high school, you should appreciate this time because it's the best time in your life. It's literally the worst time of your entire life.
It's the most awkward time.
Yeah, it's horrible. I'm like, imagine being Tyler the Creator, having achieved everything he's achieved.
Right.
Thinking back to people you went to school with who treated you like shit. Amazing. I liked how he said near the end there, when you're in your room and you're staring at the ceiling dreaming, I want you to know it's no ceilings. I want you to know it's that feeling. I want you to leap and go for it. I want you to reach with no fear. That's beautiful.
Very motivational.
Some encouragement there. Wow.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved that. And again, the vibes obviously were really, really nice. Production's really nice.
We'll move on to track number 9, which is called Manifesto, featuring Damo Genesis.
White bitch gonna say, you need to say something about that. You need to say something about black. Bitch, suck my
Go Tom!
That ain't your religion, you just following your mammy. She followed your granny, she obeyed master. Did y'all know I ain't got the answer, but I ain't gon' cheerlead with y'all just to be a dancer. I'ma move to my own drums, sunlight in my shadow, baby. Move till my soul comes, let them serpents rattle, baby.
Cracking like porcelain, bitch. We ocean deep if you just pour us in a portion of shit. How I'm supposed to be protected when the laws want us in, y'all want us dead. Just cause the skin is the black type. Teach me everything and be amazed. I don't act right. What the fuck? We the master of this path that we blazing, you dig?
Came a long way from my past, nigga, it's obvious. Internet bringing no lyrics up like I hide the shit. What's your address? I could probably send you a copy, bitch. I was cancer before cancer was with Twitter fingers. Don't protesting outside my shows, I gave him the middle finger. I was trying to fuck Bieber, just in. I say with my chest out, you say with your chest in, nigga. Black bodies hanging from trees, I cannot make sense of this. Hit some protest and retweeted positive messages. Donated some funds and I went and caught me a necklace. I'm probably a coon, your standards based on this evidence. Am I doing enough or not doing enough? I'm trying to run with the baton, but see my shoes and the mugs of fireballs and make your family have to duck the fuck down. We frontline, we got the mazel tov that we could chuck now. Cause anytime we move it up, it's like a what the fuck now. They might not have dreadlocks, I might have these goatees, but I'm a nigga like you and you's a nigga like me. So let's be niggas together and let's be niggas with plans. But put this plastic on first, cause shit is hitting the fan. Y'all fake mad. Catch up, niggas. You get your identity, huh?
Yeah.
Fucking hobby. Shit. Ain't nobody perfect. Well, at least y'all.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is so funny how he started off with his whole vacationing on a boat, toes out, sand, ocean, and now he got right into it.
Yeah.
But it's funny because the sounds are like he's kind of kept a similar soundscape. That one was kind of different, but the soundscapes have stayed pretty consistent. But he's changed what he's talking about. But he kind of eased into it.
Sure, yeah.
Wow, I loved that one. When he, with the start of it, I kind of guessed what it was going to be about.
Right.
Because,
with that little intro.
Yeah, with the little white bitch. People who are trying to fight someone else's fight.
Yeah,
and
telling people
this is
how
what
to
you
feel.
should be doing. And yeah. But damn, he was really going off. A lot of the stuff he was saying, I don't even fucking internet bringing old lyrics up like I hate the shit. What's your address? I could probably send you a copy. His old tweets. Mm-hmm. Oh my god, he's so
legendary.
Fucking funny. Oh my
Legendary.
god, when he came out, nobody cared. Damn, I guess talking about like how he's supposed to be doing a certain thing and acting a certain way, and stuff he does is like scrutinized even more, I guess. And
because he's a hypocrite.
Yeah.
All these rappers these days just being hypocrites.
Straight up hypocrites.
I don't think I can listen to them anymore.
No, they've crossed the line. That's it. The channel's over. He's being really like a fuck you, and also like motivational and giving encouragement. And
I was gonna say, like, if you think about it, like, he's made it to the top his way. Like, he's done everything his way. He makes his own beats. He does his own creative direction. He doesn't stick to the formula. Like, if you think about like Igor and Chromacopia, for instance, the ones that you've heard. Like, those are unconventional type albums, right? Yeah. And he's done it his way. He was picked on at school, and now he's the cool guy. Like, I guess for him, it's like it's a big fuck you to everybody. Because even like he's talking about school, but also like you said early on in his career, how like people thought he was a one-trick pony, doing all this like silly stuff. But then he's shown growth, and then he talks about like kind of his inconsistencies as a person, like with Black Lives Matter stuff. But then he's gonna go and spend a bunch of money. Like he's very self-aware. It just kind of shows like he's come a long way, and he's trying to deal with fame and influence and stuff at the same time. All right, we're gonna go on to track 10. So usually with the 10th song on all his albums, he has like a double song. It wasn't necessarily the case for Chromacopia. No. So this one is called Sweet / I Thought You Wanted to Dance, featuring Brent Faiyaz and Fanette Hughes.
The driver gonna drop you off. Alright, it's warm. The waterfall's crazy. Me when you get
Wow. It's so warm. Is this the first time he's really singing?
Yeah.
what that mean?
They should call you sugar. You're so sweet. Well, they should call you sugar. You're so sweet to me.
This is so nice.
Left me out here stranded. My feelings wouldn't change a bit.
You know how I feel about you.
darling, you're the wind under my wings. This triple time when I see you, and I just wanted you to know. They should call you sugar. You're so sweet. 'Cause baby, you're the sweetest, sweetest, sweetest thing I've known.
I love the synths.
They should call you sugar. You're so sweet.
I love that little detail.
With the little flourishes or whatever, yeah.
Kind of like spacey sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the sweetest, sweetest, sweetest I know. Oh, you look so good, and you smell so good.
Like motherfucking brown sugar, sweet potatoes. Soya. The plan was to stick my toe in and check the temperature, but next thing I know, I'm drowning.
Appelle-moi si tu te perds.
Now they're on a beach.
Yeah.
They were on a boat before. It's kind of raggy.
Yeah.
I thought you wanted to dance. Welcome to the disco. You're so good to me. It feels so good to me. So what makes you think?
What makes you think
I'm not in love?
I'm not in
This sounds like raggy elevator music. In a good way.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like elevator music. With the reggae kind of rhythm. Because it almost sounds like a bossa nova type
Yeah.
vibe.
Yeah. Oh.
Honestly, it's all about the timing. I ain't mean to lead you on, because hear me out, got some things that we're trying, but my energy belongs to you.
So what makes you think I'm not in love? Feels so good. 'Cause I thought you wanted to dance with me. 'Cause I thought you wanted to dance.
It's crazy that he produced all of this.
Yeah. It's funny the subject matter, but how like bright and happy it
I
sounds.
Yeah.
wish that we never met. I wish that we ain't connect. Like Lego, connection good, but mixed signal. If you say so, like cardio. We set up and down, but we didn't blink. Felt like dirty dishes cause we wasn't synced. I swear to God, if you and him never link, I tear that ass up like someone stole. I make them glass balls roll back to your skull. Call it till number where you wanna go. The fuck do he got that I don't got a lot of? That go my ego, that's not the point. You got me out here smoking joints. You got me out here losing point. I'm canceling shoots and I'm canceling flights. Winding your headlights and hit my eyelid. Love is blind and y'all
Oh, I like
together.
it
Don't
still
remind me,
here.
so confused on what we doing, how y'all doing. Oh, you choosing him? Okay, I gotta cope with losing. Fuck, I ain't been sleeping well. I thought you wanted to dance. I thought you wanted to dance.
Maybe.
I like that bit. Wow. I just looked at how long that was. Almost 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like 10 minutes. It didn't drag on at all. So the first half, that was a cool sound. That was like the first time he had been singing.
Like in full, yeah.
And like the synths and the warmth, and it was really beautiful. And I guess he was talking about someone he really likes. That was really sweet. He's talking about how much he he loves this person. But then when it got into the second part, it was funny because it was so upbeat. And like I said during it, like I feel like so far the kind of like traveling vibe has been like rich and luxurious and like on a yacht and stuff. And then this was like a beach resort or something. You were right. It was kind of like bossa nova almost, like reggae or it was like aloe vera music. It was
a combination of all those. Yeah,
it was really, really lovely. But the subject matter was sad. Like he wants to be this person that he's been singing about. He wants to be with them. I feel like he briefly alluded to it earlier in the album, wanting to be with someone who's with someone. But then that was sad. I thought you wanted to dance with me. That's such a sad, like, he thought that she wanted to be with him. And he's like, well, what does he have that I don't have? That was sad. It was sad subject matter to this really like bright, sunny, beachy sound.
We'll move on to the next track then. Mama Talk. We'll let it go through to Rise.
Okay.
You better tell this hoe. This is my nigga though. My ride and die. I kill a motherfucker over this one right here, nigga. My son used to record me beating bitch's ass. Facts. I didn't give a fuck. You fuck with my kids, I'll beat up kids over my kids. Okay? This little boy used to run. He was scared. I said, go get your bitch ass mama. I'm like, shut your ass up. She crying. Shut your ass up.
Dedicated to the haters, the non-believers, and the disgruntled. Please just stay. Please don't go. Please just stay. Please don't go.
When I rise to the top, tell me right now. Tell me right now. I'll show you something. When I rise to the
Niggas think they married. It's a cash flow, shorty wants some credit. Nigga, you should be embarrassed. You ain't the only nigga that be embarrassed. This shit dead, no need for paramedics. You ain't where you were in your head, shit is apparent. You ain't head nigga around here, you ain't the sheriff. You ain't seeing shit how it is, get him some carrots. Let me see this shit right here, show niggas hear us. Is it cause we look just alike and niggas said it? I will never lose any sleep, I'll never sweat it. And I'll always be ahead of you, nigga, don't you forget it.
When I rise to the top, tell me right now. Tell me right now.
Like those keys or whatever?
Yeah. Wow. She has a beautiful voice.
Yo, let me show you punk motherfuckers what I know. See, I know I'm the guy that took a chance like Chicago, so I win. I can do this shit with my eyes closed. Can't tell the difference like Michael's with a lie go. You tell me I can't, I tell you I can. You tell me I can't, I do it again. Reversing the job like blowing a fan. No matter which way you look at it, understand it's plugged in. Fuck them.
When I rise to the top, tell me right now.
It's gonna hurt watching this
Tell
shot.
me right now. I'll show you something.
I'm talking about the tippy top.
That was a beautiful sound. I absolutely love the sound. That Daisy World, she has a beautiful voice. I feel like her voice was perfectly suited for this song. It's just funny how he went from, like I was saying, like he went from being super braggadocious to being super vulnerable. Now he's incorporating both together, like being vulnerable, but also talking about how he's on top. He's on top of the world.
We'll move on to the next track, which is called Blessed, and then we'll let that roll into Juggernaut, featuring Lil Uzi Vert and Pharrell.
Okay.
Niggas is blessed. I'm gonna put a bike track and a zip line at the other crib. Golf Wing's doing amazing. Might open up another store. The floor is going insane. Smell good. We writing shows, man. Life is fucking beautiful.
Sounds like he's manifesting right now.
Love and the only flaw is my fucking hair won't grow. It's been like 2 years and this shit like 2 inches. Come get lost with me, man. Come see the world. When you really get out there, call me. I'll be there. Yo.
Oh damn.
What it is, it's that
Oh damn.
Switzerland, Lake Geneva, where I spend my summer in. Off the floor, that's Giano shoe. What I'm running in, battle any man. Yo, don't think they understand.
double C on my feet, double G on my freak, Louis V by my breed. She want kick it with me, she better eat it and leave. She try to save her the place, but keep eating my meat. We can't see none of them grow, she keep eating my seed. Got an E and a B on the back of the CT. I'm done with the 12, got a V16. Inside my giant head cock on a bitch every time I check you. Just like a brand new lamb, I wreck you. So if it's mine, it's yours.
Ride to the tank, have a tab in the mag in the exit.
That's a great beat.
More than what Google say my net is. I got chatted with the shares in it to the exit.
This is double P, I rock double C. Man, I run in beats like you running cleats. Man, on it, trapped on a high of a motherfucking bumblebee. They just got the closest picture of the fucking sun's surface. That was us. Got the LaFerrari part that bitch just for one purpose. Catching dust. My secret service carry mobs, you call them street sweepers. Back you up. Hungry eyes tend to fixate like an empty stomach for a fish plate. Shit face, get this straight. This is truck wheel deck grip tape.
Oh, I love that. Wow, fucking beat that was.
Yeah.
I love that. I think it's cool when people have Pharrell featured on their songs.
Right.
I'm like, it must feel cool as fuck right now.
Especially considering like that's one of Tyler's inspirations is Pharrell and the Neptunes, right? So
Knowing that he gave him a talk before the change his perspective, that was nice.
yeah.
Lil Uzi Vert was fucking amazing.
He's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get into some Uzi Vert.
Yeah, we do.
We will.
Yeah, that was just a fucking amazing beat. In Blessed, at first I was like, wait, are you like speaking this into existence? Like, are you manifesting? But I think he was actually
Just summarizing.
just talking about what's actually going on. He's like living a dream life and he made it all himself.
It kind of reminds me though of like there's a type of dude. He tries his best to excel at everything, trying to work on himself. Like I'm not trying to shit on this concept or whatever, but I remember seeing YouTube videos like, oh, I'm gonna be working on myself. I'll go to the gym and eat my chicken and study and like work on stuff. And at the end of the day, he just needs to get laid. And I'm like, bro, you're saying all this stuff. It's great. Like it's great for self-improvement, but we all know like you just want the girl. And then when you get the girl, you're gonna feel complete. I felt like that's kind of like that perspective. It was like, listen, man, I got all this, blah 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 blah. But really deep down, what he really needs is that girl for either for the validation, for the intimacy, for whatever. So like at the end of the day, he's gonna be heartbroken no matter how much money he has, no matter where he's at, whatever beach he's on. He's still gonna have that emptiness, right? So
Wow, that's a very interesting point, actually.
yeah. So with that said, we're gonna move on to track 15. So this is a longer track. This one's called WILSHIRE.
Great.
Met you on a Saturday, knew it was something. Soon as you spoke it, I fucking
that's
across
nice.
the table. Don't think anybody noticed you asking. That's when I told you my feelings. You told me you felt the same, but you got homie you dealing with. Damn, I didn't know. That's a bit unexpected, but I get it. It's whatever. Least I could do is respect it. We still gon' kick it and check it like nothing could ever stop it. The problem is he my friend. But if I'm honest, I'm really hoping you drop him. And they say bros over hoes. I'm like, nah, hey, I would rather hold your hand and have a cool handshake. But whatever, we still could be friends. It could still be chance. I'ma play it cool. We got something we cannot pretend. FaceTime and it ain't about nothing. You laughing, packing your luggage. It's nothing incriminating. But please delete all discussions. You hit me with the look and reply like, duh, bitch. Don't want your man to think that we subtly press his buttons, not on purpose. But man, I found my purpose. If I fucked our friendship up for you, I think it's worth it. But nah, I can't do that. That nigga don't deserve it. And plus y'all got depth. I'm just a nigga on the surface. For real. Surface. I said surface like, cause they got roots. Like, I'm the new nigga. But you know, they be fucking. Yeah. I've been down for days, you in my city and I can't see your face. I can't eat knowing you with him and not at my place. I've never been jealous of another man, especially when I have everything I want at hand, except you.
That's what you were saying.
You know, I got every damn car, multiple cribs, but it's like, no, I want that. He left for some days, I cleared out my sketch, I cleared out my head. You dropped off at mine, I say that we fled. No, you pick a place, we could Tulum, or we could Capri, or die right here. As long as you with me, I'll be at peace. Shopping till we dropping what you copping. See, the price is not an option, it's investments, cause your smile is the profit to me. I'm around him, you gotta act like you not into me. Everything I got, if you say the word, then it's yours. The only thing I'm missing in life, I know you could be it.
And everyone around me that cared about me could see. Never crossed the line, but he got every right to be a little pissed off. He beat you up, y'all got an argument. He got his shit off. My energy like get lost. Your energy just want peace. I couldn't even tell you his energy cause he don't speak. He ain't even call you his bitch until he see me make you smile. That nigga threaten his shit. I'm in the wrong, no. Sat in the car and cried for an hour. My shirt looked like a shower head, got it. You called it off. I'll skip the details, but that night I seen hell. You was in the room I was paying for. I took 3 L's. No, I didn't sleep well. Woke up and my knees fell. They buckled to the ground. I cannot walk shit. I need Ville. Next day I'm driving around the city with no destination back up. Water in my eyes kept falling like Niagara. I'm in the wrong. That was a friend. No, fuck that. The energy we had never again will find it. Shit, I take my L though. It's not fun. You still got your nigga and still had your feeling. Shit, I can't even look at you and think about bad words. That's why I called and said we couldn't end this on bad terms. We straight like a bad perm. We'll always be good friends and laugh about it on the sandy beach while our back burns. This my perspective, this how I feel. I ain't fabricate nothing, I kept it real. I told you I love you and always will. And if he ever put his hands on you, promise I get him killed. True, it's bad timing. And I'm at private with this side of my life cause people are weirdos. And I just try to keep anyone I care about in the shadows safe from the commentary and the spotlight and the thoughts, cause it's just a story for the people outside of it. But I guess it's just another chapter in the book.
So that was a person he's been talking about? The girl he's
pretty
been
much
talking
just
about?
Summed it up in that one song.
Yeah.
That whole situation.
Damn, that was really sad.
Yeah.
I like how that beat was it was simple. Just kind of consistent, I think, the whole way through. I'm trying to remember. It was a long song.
Yeah, it was pretty much constant.
Yeah.
It just kind of gave his lyrics the spotlight.
Exactly. It gave him like room to tell the story instead. That was beautiful and so sad. I liked how he was kind of going back and forward, like, oh, I'm a bad person, but you like me. But I didn't have bad intentions, but oh, everybody got fucked up in this situation and I got hurt. But I'm not a bad person, but I am a bad person. I liked how he was going back and forth between that. I really liked how he told that whole story. That was very, very vulnerable and wow, it was just really sad.
Yeah.
Like it sounded like he basically felt like he'd found his soulmate, but they never actually did anything. So they could they're technically just friends. But he's like, but I know that you also felt the same way, so why are you still with this guy? Yeah. This guy didn't even want to call you his bitch until he saw me making you laugh. Wow, that was so sad. And he said he has everything he wants except this girl that he thought was basically his soulmate.
Yeah.
Wow, I was like hanging on every word there.
I was about to say it's a very captivating song. He's a very good storyteller.
Yeah.
Like that's it's almost 9 minutes. I didn't really feel like it because you were just kind of like anticipating what he has to say. Right? The thing about Tyler, especially on this album, I mean, you could say that for his other albums as well. But on this one, like we were kind of joking about him being a hypocrite or whatever. But he's constantly fighting that duality because you were just mentioning like, you know, we didn't do anything wrong, but you know, I feel bad about the situation because I ruined everything. But at the same time, I want you and you want me, and so I thought something was there. And then pretty much like throughout the album, he's kind of like battling two opposing things, basically. You know, kind of this rich lifestyle, he's on top, but there's this other side to him. Like we get to the kind of introspective stuff, and when it comes to this girl, so it's kind of like the superficial stuff, but also these things that actually really matter to him. Deep down, doesn't matter about all the travel and the money. So he's always constantly trying to not necessarily battle, but even there's definitely aspects where he's trying to convince himself. He's trying to convince himself, like, okay, well, this is the way it is. This is who I am. But deep down, there's these things I really want. Yeah.
It feels like the start of the album was kind of him almost trying to convince himself or something.
Yeah.
And then you find out as the album goes on, and now we're at the end of the album, and he just let you know the whole thing basically.
It's like a front.
Yeah. Yeah. I really loved that. That was sad and beautiful and very vulnerable, and you feel bad for him. He's a great storyteller.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I just kind of like realize that now when you were saying, like, in the beginning, he's being braggadocious, whatever, but I guess I didn't piece it together that was just all a front in the beginning. Because as you get towards here, like where he unveils everything, like his true feelings, what he really wants, his true desires, you realize, like, yeah, that was just all a front. Like, that stuff doesn't really matter and wasn't necessarily at the top of his priority list. It's this, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not saying like he's coping or whatever.
Yeah.
But to a degree it is. Yeah, like he's using that as a crutch to like, well, I guess I'm deep down not that happy because I'm missing out on this, but I do have all this stuff. I am number one, and I have all these albums, and I am in Geneva.
He is in Geneva.
He was also mentioning in that song, like, your connection is deep, ours is just surface level or whatever.
I thought that was an interesting thing to see, actually.
Yeah, because it seemed like they were both...
They had a deep connection.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of blamed the girl.
She kind of led him on. But that was shocking to find out it was his friend.
The other guy.
Yeah,
the other dude. Yeah. It's Earl. All right, we'll just move on to the last song. Track 16 is called Safari.
Only thing we ain't traveled is time.
The board records smell like bleach. I could travel where I want. I'm a custom, clean custom. It ain't custom, I don't come. Runaway love, but I'm no ludicrous. Sipping on mint tea. Take my shoes off, then we take off. Then I snooze off until I land where I'm full brand. And I wake up like the droop. All the change for the cars, get a passport. See the world, open your eyes to your back. Heard niggas get bread and won't leave shit is backwards. Start with your feet, then a card in the airport. Get out your bubble gum. Out in Perry for a week. Take my nephews out to Nice. They like, who? I'm like, wait.
Legendary. World renowned. Are you keeping up? Once in a lifetime. We're just like years ahead.
Every car retarded, the garage look like a loony bin with Coopy in. Depends on the fit and the type of mood he in. I took that Grammy home, couldn't lose again. The suit was so sharp that it could get Medusa coochie trim. Whole talking about 100 million, nigga, loop me in. Like who that young, rich, handsome nigga with the gooey skin. Stable named him Bunny Hop, it's Baudelaire Wolfie though. The felines name him Al for how long he eat the, wait a minute. Fee, I cost $1.60, I'll keep it $1.50. Y'all can't really fuck with me. Bitch, I got the fuzz and I'ma own it till they bury him. Only 29, but I've been focused since 30 M. Wolf.
Kind of summed it all up.
Yeah?
Yeah. I absolutely loved this album. I feel like it was actually a perfect time to listen to it because the snow coming back really depressed, infuriated me. I was so raging. I'll start with the sound of it. The sound of it was perfect.
Yeah.
I can't wait to listen to it.
Do you prefer this to the other two?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
But that could be recency bias because I just experienced this world. So if we listen to like Chromacopia right now, maybe I would change my mind. This is just beautiful. Like like super rich kids and Sweet Life and the kind of vibe.
Okay.
That's the kind of like this luxurious. He said that's opulence, baby, in one of the songs. And I was like, that's the word for it. Opulent. It's so... Wow. It just made you want to like I don't like the ocean. It made you want to be on a yacht in the middle of the ocean. It's just a beautiful vibe. Very summery. I can't wait to listen to it in summer. It cheered me up even though there's snow outside. But the subject matter, I loved how he sequenced that, or I loved how he went through that.
Right.
How he started off so like braggadocious and talking about all the things he has. I like how he also incorporated the look at what I have. You thought I was weird. Look at me now. I love that.
Yeah.
How he incorporated that. So I think that was a kind of honest part about like, because we said before, maybe it's just a front because he has all these things except this one thing. But I think on the other hand, it's like, look at everything I've achieved. I did it my way. I did it by myself.
It's really interesting that you bring that up because it's true. Like he uses these experiences and material things. They're like right here, and then he just kind of tells you the priorities. So like, he did this, so fuck you to all these people who are talking shit about me. I'm right here.
Yeah.
But I really want this up here. Yeah. So it's interesting how like he uses this as a vehicle to reflect on who he is and what he wants in life and his goals and like where all of this kind of like lies in his life, like priority wise.
Yeah, that's so true actually.
That's pretty cool.
Because he's like, I have all of these things and he's looking, that was cool. When you did that with your hands, I kind of...
Like giving it different levels as to like levels of importance.
He has all of this. So fuck you down here.
Yeah.
But he has all of this and he wants this up here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
That's interesting.
Yeah, that was very sad. It was and I like how that wasn't really the forefront. Like,
yeah.
It was just kind of he would allude to it and he eventually got to it. He like had some lines about it but didn't delve into it. And then eventually we get closer to the end of the album. Like I think it was more in the 10th song when he was finally really talking about it, right?
Yeah.
So Call Me If You Get Lost, is that basically you know where I am if you ever change your mind or something?
That's a good question. I never really thought about that.
Because also if you get lost, it kind of ties into this idea of like
the traveling part, yeah, because that's where my mind went. But like that's kind of true as well, like the other way around with like with this girl, for instance.
It's a nice title. I like the album cover. It all really ties together.
It does.
Yeah.
Like the packaging, like that's one of the things that's underrated. The whole package. So I think he's really good when it comes to the whole package. And as I said before, like not only is he a student of like music, he's a student of art as well. Because if you think of like the aesthetics, he made all the beats pretty much. He's in control of everything.
Yeah. Even the way he like dresses and stuff, he's an artist through and through.
It's funny because he's positioned himself, like he said himself, he thinks he's second next to then California, I guess, next to, or West Coast next to Kendrick. But I still think he's underrated, to be honest. I feel like he should be, and he is popular. He could just drop an album today and it'll go #1. Like he has that power. I still think he needs the respect. I think in general.
This is one of my favorite albums that we've covered. But during the songs, I was hardly even like I was just so absorbed by it.
Yeah.
That I was hardly even reacting. So sorry if that was disappointing. Listen to my thoughts after the song.
I mean, I know the album obviously, but like for me, it's just I don't know. It's not like one of those oh shit type reactions. It's like you just kind of absorb in the soundscapes, the landscapes, the soundscapes.
But it puts landscapes in your head, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it puts you in a different space, right? And not saying Chromacopia and Igor don't do that. They do that in their own way, in their own world. But like this one's a bit more.
This was like a location rather than like a feeling as such.
Yeah. And he gave you a variety of soundscapes, but it's still connected to this one idea.
Yeah.
I thought it was perfectly executed for sure.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it, and it's funny because at the beginning I was saying how I love him on the kind of like the harder, the deeper, the like darker beats, but I actually loved him on these really warm, luxurious.
It was a great balance. Yeah, it was a great balance for sure.
Absolutely loved this album.
Cool.
Can't wait to listen to this in the summer.
I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Yeah.
Thank you guys if you made it this far.
Thank you so much.
Really appreciate your support. Please like and subscribe if you feel like doing so. And if you want the full version of this along with other full uncut videos and exclusive content, you can check out our Patreon. And I guess that's it. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.